minutes alive into this first practice session. Second session coming up at 12:35 today, and later on this afternoon at 2:45. It's a big weekend here at the mountain once again. The Super Cheap Auto Bathurst 1000 kicks off for 2017. Pretty much, it's an empty circuit out there at the moment with only about 5 or 6 cars circulating. Most of the cars have come back into the pits. 3 laps on the board for a majority of the top 10. It's slayed by a 1/10.5 of a second quicker than James Moffat. Warren Luff, Rick Kelly, Tim Blanchard in the debut of the new Cool Drive entry in 8th spot. Todd Kelly in 9th place in the number 20 car sales Nissan. And Shane Van Gisbergen is 10th, but a long way to go as we pick up your defending Bathurst 1000 champions. Will Davison teamed up again with John O'Webb, the season 2017, the Pertec Enduro Cup. Close as you like.
The very spot where Nick Johnson went in somewhat 34 years ago.
You had a chance to do a lap yesterday.
I did,
reminisce.
Yeah, we went out in the Shell V-Power show car, did a very slow lap around the mountain because it was still open to the public at that point, and Tricky Nicky himself, who's no stranger to driving and talking at the same time, pointed out a couple of historic spots where good or bad things have happened to him here. Probably more bad than good actually when you're going around like that, but he has that 3 victory here.
Close on a couple of occasions. See that race in 99 where the rat was out in front for a long time and have that tyre cut down, and then ultimately the engine would blow at the top of Mountain Straight.
Was that when he was feeding the horses?
It was, and the kids gave him a 3-legged chair. He didn't realise till he sat down on it and they collapsed on him. The day couldn't get any worse.
No, you're having a bad day.
Just up here on the right-hand side. That's nearly 20 years ago. Climbing up the top of the Woodstock Bourbon delivery. They debuted up at Townsville this year, and they've pretty much stayed with this apart from that Cars 3 livery they ran in Sydney, which well, the young fans out there wanted to stay with. Like this guy, how about these two guys? Craig Left and Stephen Richards.
10 victories, Matt. It's just been a bit of a dynasty, to be honest, especially when you look at the Richards family. That's not a battle.
Over 1,000 races combined.
Like an aeroplane crash at the end of it, so that was this afternoon, and the final call has to be made by tonight in order to switch another driver in.
Great to have Cameron Van den Dungen back in the pits after his Southeast Asian experience. No, I was actually giving you a compliment. I was not going to bag you. Fantastic job. At the mountain for your 9th Bathurst.
I don't know whether to trust you guys at the moment.
I'm serious.
I'm on edge at the moment, so no, look guys, and
It's curious that they wouldn't try Ash in the car during his first session. I wonder what the
but he's certainly not suited up right now. Probably just trying to get a bit of a bench flow. They're talking about getting some form of nerve blocker, and he does need to get medical clearance to be able to do it. And if he does, it'll be tomorrow or Saturday that he has a nerve blocker added to his system.
Wow. The reason why is a co-driver session. So if you were that whole hour, that's me.
He'll be doing everything he can to stay behind the wheel of that car.
Probably can't hear me, but hi-ho!
I'm going to do this.
So this is a brand new car that Brad Jones Racing have put together since Sandown only a couple short weeks ago, and they have just done a brilliant job in getting the Cool Drive Commodore back out to Brad Jones Racing.
Last week, just in time before the weekend. This was going to be
holding on.
Get it ready, and now Blanchard. And now dramas for the car sales mission. Very similar to what we saw with Rick Kelly.
Deja vu between the Kelly brothers. Going slowly. Jack LeBron, who topped the session last year, with Campbell Waters has moved over to his team. He's tied in the car right now, competing for the 20th time, hence number 20 at the Super Cheap Auto Bathurst 1000. But what a headache this is.
Here last year, or maybe the year before, when Nissans had trouble. Was it somewhere else on the other track? Not sure if it was here.
I see a few overflow issues as
Yeah.
well.
Okay, I see that.
Very simple with those cars, but get him out the way early if it's going to happen. As David Reynolds goes from 25th up to number 1 with 42 minutes to go.
This is the same you've been having for the last 2 seasons. Just blows a bit of oil out early. So Rick Kelly back on track, and they're going to have a look at car 20 now, which is back in the lane.
That's Cameron Smith.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. This is coming. It's going to be the start of a big weekend, isn't it? Unfortunately.
Peter Andre of the commentary team down there. That's where they got it from.
I think I'm going to send some friends messages now.
If you want to get your photos up on the big screen like Cameron has, use the hashtag. If you saw him in Singapore at the Grand Prix, hashtag VASC, let us know. Dave Reynolds has gone to the top here, and he's just set a faster first sector time as well, 51.65 per sector for Reynolds. This venue. And he continues on with it.
So 207.34, Slade 207.75 is down to Murray's.
Right there, Murray.
To the finish line he comes. It goes back to number 1, 207.095. Puts himself back into position number 1 as we pick up the 33 hole of Garth Tander on the mountain with Cameron McLean that year. James Golding doing good at the Wilson Security Sandown 500. He goes to 4th with that lap. Your quickest man, who's quickest the first sector, decided to call this lap off. David Reynolds, who's teaming up this year with Luke Yulden. 39 minutes to go in this session. Slade from Reynolds. Austin is 5th, then James Courtney in 6th, Jamie Whitcup in 7th, then Waters, Moffat and Nick Percat in position 10 as the work continues down here in the Nissan Motorsport Garage.